If you're in water treatment and clients say, I'll check with the other company and let you know, the issue isn't your price. It's that they don't see the difference between you and your competitors. Because if every time you talk to a prospect, the conversation always ends with, but how much is it? Or I saw it cheaper online. Or I'll get other quotes and let you know, then you have a serious problem. And no, it's not a price problem, it's a positioning problem. Because the concept is clear. If you don't differentiate yourself clearly, the client only compares you on price. And when price is the only factor, you've already lost. Why have you lost? Because especially in water treatment, whatever sector you're in, HoReCa, homes or businesses, there'll always be someone who costs less and promises more, who undersells just to make a sale. But you're not there to undersell because you do things right, you do a good job. You've been doing this for years and you don't want to get into a price war. Because with your systems and your experience, you're there to solve a problem with expertise, okay? With a solid system, a solid service, and a well-designed solution. And you have to make your clients understand this before talking about price, before giving them quotes, before asking them how much they're willing to spend, or before touching on any topic regarding the financial side. Because first you have to create a visible difference, okay? Even before talking about the product. Let me give you an example. Many in the water sector, many large companies that have found their way of communicating, okay? They focus a lot on the benefits of the water dispenser. So they don't talk so much about the product itself as about the benefits and the hidden benefits, okay? For example, in restaurants, quite obviously, businesses and companies that do marketing in water treatment and get good returns on advertising talk about the space typically occupied by crates of water that can be freed up by the water dispenser. They talk about water safety, okay? They talk about the profit margins you can get by selling filtered water instead of bottled water, and the savings you can get by offering customers filtered water in bottles instead of water in crates, okay? So what happens is that when you start explaining these benefits to clients, they understand you. Clients feel that you're talking to them about their interest, okay? And especially when you show them other clients. So I recommend if you do water dispenser installations in special restaurants, in special homes, in companies maybe with a famous brand, it's important that you capture these moments digitally. So take videos, take photos, in short, create digital proof that shows what you've done, what your company has done. Because if you can show this proof to other customers, then that proof becomes your marketing. It works for you. And so the customer no longer compares you on price because they see that other customers like them have chosen you. So this is a sign of legitimacy, okay? They trust you and so they start to understand your value and not your price, okay? They start looking at your method, they start to trust you, okay? So now I want to share 3 questions with you that can help you build your positioning, which is how the customer or potential customer perceives you when it comes to, well, the water treatment sector. First of all, you need to know exactly what you specifically do, what advantage you offer, what your uniqueness is, okay? What is it that would surprise the customer in a positive way? You can go and, let's say, dig into your past. What are your customers happy about? Okay, when do they tell you, I didn't expect this, what a surprise. Go find those moments and what you did to trigger that reaction. 2, what can you do or guarantee that your competitors never say? Often you might even do similar activities to your competitors, but your competitors don't communicate them so insistently or, let's say, in the form of an advantage, okay? So what can you do? What can you communicate better? And above all, what can you guarantee? Can you guarantee product reliability? Can you guarantee a very fast technical intervention? What can you guarantee? Sit down and think. Point number 3, what can you say to your customers that makes you perceived as different? Okay? You can't be just one of many, so you have to be someone who is associated with something unique, something distinct, something preferable. And all these things, in reality, you already have them. It seems difficult now that I'm explaining it to you, but in reality, they're all things you already have. You just need to analyze your work from a different point of view. Go take all those moments when customers are happy, all those reasons why customers recommend you to others. There it is. Your competitive advantage is carefully hidden there, which can truly build your positioning, sow your position within the customer's mind. To be seen as a consultant, as an expert, so not the one who chases customers, but the one who is sought after when it comes to water treatment. I hope I've given you a useful tip in this video. There are many other tips in the next videos, but how can you be sure to discover these new tips I can give you? It's simple. You first need to subscribe to the Onnwater YouTube channel, and then be sure to click on the bell button, so when new videos come out, you'll be automatically notified. See you in the next video.